What's going on, mindful mamas? Hello. It is late this evening. It is 10:23 p.m. here Eastern Time, and I wanted to share with you a breathwork meditation. I've been diving into this more and more. I recently subscribed to Frequency Mind, and they do online breathwork classes. I've done a few of them in the past, and now that I have completed meditation teacher training, breathwork was part of it, and I'm just feeling really drawn to it. And I'd love to see me facilitate more of this and teach and share more of this knowledge with you. So tonight we're just going to do a simple breathwork exercise, but I wanted to share first about it. What is it? So breath work is, if you think of going to the gym and exercising, right? It's work, right? So when you're dealing with breath work, it is exercise for your breath, with your breath, for your mind and body. So imagine you going to the gym and you're like sweating, right? Because you're working out. Well, with breath work, you're like sweating from the inside. If that makes any sense, you really have to experience this. And many people, a lot of people experience different things. So breath work is extremely powerful. And the idea behind it is that this is an emotional and a spiritual healing practice. Okay, so I talked about this before. When you have negative emotions or you've experienced trauma, what usually happens is you shove it down. You suppress those emotions and those memories. And where do you think that goes, right? It goes to your lower energy centers, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, right? So with breath work, we are breathing in through our belly, right? We're pulling all of that energy up that we've shoved down for so long. We're breathing into our chest. We're meeting it with our heart space, right? And then we're exhaling, we're releasing it. So breath work has the power to heal emotional trauma because it's being brought up, and sometimes people will shake and cry and vomit and experience almost like a psychedelic high from your breath. You have this power right now. You don't need anything. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to, none of that, right? But it's so easy for us to say, oh yeah, we need that. That's what's going to help us. Or, oh, next shiny thing comes over here. This is what's really going to help me. This is what I need. When in actuality, it is your breath. And when you get in tune with you and the power that you hold, that you can realize the energy that you can create from your breath, when you realize and recognize your power, you can move mountains. This is huge to understand. So let me share with you the basic 3-part breath with you. Okay, so when you're first starting out, you should definitely put your hand on your belly and your hand on your heart. Okay, so when you breathe in through your belly, and this is through your mouth, okay, so we're breathing in through our belly, we're breathing in through our heart, and then we're exhaling. Okay, so it's going to be a fluid movement, no stops, just a 3-part breath. So it's going to look like this. In through the belly, in through the heart, exhale. Okay, so we do that with music, with sound. You can do this laying down. The first time I did it, like, I started to feel, whoa, this is crazy, because you get a little lightheaded. Your body starts to tingle and you get cold and numb, right? Like you're bringing all that oxygen into your brain, and it's almost like you're vibrating, you're levitating, right? Like a lot of people in the classes would say, like, ride the waves, because you literally feel like you are vibrating and pulsing with earth, right? You are connected, like everything gets brought up. And the between the 7 and 10 minute mark, that is really when your brain, if you can push through, and it may take, practice, right? This is a practice. That's when your body begins, you begin to let go of your mind, right? Because when you first start this, there's going to be a lot of resistance, right? You're going to think, am I doing it right? This is weird. Did I turn off the coffee pot? Like random stuff will come up, and that's the resistance. But if you continue with the breath, it's all you have to do is continue. Pick it right back up. Around the 7 to 10 minute mark, you begin to let go of your mind and you connect with your body, and your body is what's holding on to these emotions, and the energy moving in your body, it moves it all, and you get to really feel that sense of power within you. So I remember the first breathwork class I did, I was in here and people were kind of like moving in and out, and I really wasn't like in it. By the second time I moved somewhere quietly, right? And it was much better. The third time I got really into it. The third time I put a weighted blanket on me and an eye pillow on me. So to make sure, because like when you get into it, like if your eyes aren't like forcibly closed, like you'll start to, like your eyes will move, like it deepens the relaxation and the power if you can like submerge yourself into it. So having like a weighted eye pillow or a weighted blanket on you, and just being able to just melt away. And I've got some really cool, videos that I saw on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube and search breathwork, meditation or breath work, what is breath work, and some really cool ones will come up, but I will share some. I might have shared one already in this group. So I'm going to put some music on, and I'm going to do a small practice of breath work, not too long. We're already in 8 minutes. So yeah, this won't be too long, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Okay. And I'm sitting down, and usually I would be like laying down on the floor or something, having everything, over me. But for the sake of this video and just to give you a little example, I wanted to show you live and for free now. But if you did want to book a session with me, that would be really cool. So another tip is to have water nearby, because this is a breath exercise with our mouth. Your mouth's going to get dry. You'll probably have to, sip water, and then you just get right back into it. Okay. Okay. So again, 3-part breath, in through your belly, in through your chest, and exhale. 1 fluid breath. So I'm going to see if I can say crisscross applesauce here. Okay. In through the belly, in through the heart, and exhale. so by now, I can already feel I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to get lightheaded, and I'm starting to feel the effects of the oxygen to my brain. And I'm starting to take note of this. So at this point, you can just get yourself situated, grab some water, and you just always come back to your breath. In through the belly, in through the chest, exhale. Okay, so starting to really feel the effects now. Becoming dizzy, lightheaded, heavy. I can feel the tingling. I can feel the wave. I can feel the energy. I feel the wave now. I feel like I'm on the wave. I'm riding the wave, that's almost like that psychedelic, that high, is that euphoria, that energy. It's all coming up. I'm starting to feel the heaviness right here, right? I'm feeling the sense that I need to like air myself out. Don't be afraid of this. This is when the mantras are incredible. I am safe in my body. What's another one I wrote down? It is safe for me to breathe. It is safe for me to be in my body. No one can take my power away. It is safe for me to breathe. It is safe for me to be in my body. No one can take my power away from me. And you'll run these breath work exercises in 3 parts, right? You can do the first, kind of like right now, I just broke that down almost into 3 tiny parts. And I explained to you when I was starting to feel its effects, and I started to get a little hot, and then I started to really feel its effects, right? So we can do another round, and this is as easy or as challenging as you want it to be. And you can, the more you do it, the more you'll become attuned with your breath, with the sound, with the vibration, with the ease. The more you allow yourself to feel that resistance of, okay, this is weird, this is uncomfortable, and you continue to breathe through it, just like in yoga, right? This is what life, I believe, is trying to teach us. When things get uncomfortable and we're feeling that resistance, we want to check out. We don't want to feel those feelings anymore. We don't want to shove those down, right? This is when in yoga, you're in that uncomfortable position, right? Like it's not painful, but it's tight. It's uncomfortable. Right? Your breath can allow the energy to become more fluid, so you can actually flex your muscles a little bit deeper. You can stretch a little bit deeper. It becomes a little bit easier the more you do it, right? The more you practice this, the more you meet that resistance and you breathe through it. The more shit life throws at you, and you breathe through it. This is emotional and spiritual healing, this practice right here. And I have found these little bits and pieces of my passion that I want to share. And I might not know everything at this point, but you can see the passion. You can see the excitement for knowledge, right? So whatever that is for you, like, go for it. You don't have to know everything. Read a chapter, teach a chapter, watch a YouTube video, get excited, fill up on personal development, share what you learned. That is how our collective is going to heal. With your example, with your takeaways. It doesn't have to be your content, right? Like there are so many YouTube videos that I watch and channels that are like based on other people's teachings, right? Like anybody can listen to a speech, a TED Talk, and get a totally different synopsis based on what they've experienced, what their perception is of that. Right? So you have magic, you have power, and let my vulnerability here in showing up in this way inspire you to do the same, whatever it is. So thank you so much for joining me with this breathwork practice. If you want to see more of this, which thank you so much for doing that poll. It helps me with this content that I'm sharing with you, and you guys said that you wanted more energy. So here we go. Ashlyn also, I asked her if she wouldn't mind if I did Reiki and a massage with her and shared that practice with you live. So we'll be doing that this weekend. I'm excited. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Put it in the comments below, because if you have that question, somebody else has that question, and we're all here to help each other. So thank you for joining me. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Good night, friends.